What the hell was that?
Oh, that's my auxiliary cable.
Ah.
There was nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, guys. The Ferdinand review is coming. No, seriously, this is we're kind of busy today. So we want to see this movie last week, but just shit came up, and I've been getting down from a cold, so I just been MIA this past week. But we're finally back, and everyone's been doing a goddamn Tommy Wiseau quote to start this movie off. I'm not doing it. Every you I've seen this movie so far, it's like everyone started off with like some Tommy Wiseau quote from The Room. It's like I'm not gonna do it. So we saw The Disaster Artist. How much of that is accurate?
Apparently very.
Huh.
Because, like, what was... Because what was it? It's like, Tommy Wiseau, he actually got at, when Franco asked him, was like, so how close is all that? He's like, 99.9%. Fix the lighting in that one scene.
Okay. So, I realized recently I've never actually seen The Room all the way through. I've just seen so many clips, so I feel like I have.
Same here.
But at the same, it's a magical experience. I noticed because I talked to Laura to see it a few weeks ago, and apparently it took her 3 days to get through the entire thing. Which is like, why'd you watch it by yourself? That was your first mistake.
It's kind of like, yeah, there are some movies that require a community setting. That is one of them. Kind of like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
It's why I will absolutely make Muhan and Laura sit through Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas again this year. Which that video will come up pretty soon. That's what we should Muha should do next week instead of Star Wars. We should go watch Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas. I still got it on DVD somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, Disaster Stars. It's really good. It's a really good movie.
Yep.
Which is kind of for someone I was obviously very skeptical because I don't like James Franco. I still think he's probably a more talented actor, quite frankly. Who both are really, to give credit where credit's due, James Franco's really fucking good in this movie.
Well, he is a very good actor. It's just he picks a lot of...
Is he, though?
No, he is.
When he wants to be.
Yeah, because and that's the thing. He does a lot of it for fun. He wants to be with his friends.
Yeah, but then I don't like those kind of movies because then we get Will Ferrell's entire career and Adam Sandler's last 10 films and...
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it works. I'm just saying that he is a good actor. It's just that, yeah, he does a lot of those.
And that's why I don't like him. Yeah. There can plenty of talented actors out there. Again, Will Ferrell can be a very cool actor. He just does shitty movies all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm saying he's a bad actor. I'm saying I don't like him.
Yeah.
But in this case, I will give credits due. He is actually playing a character, and he's fully committed to it. I was worried it's going to come off as just like a bad impersonation.
He's pretty close. But
he gives himself to it. I'll give him full credit. It's really rock solid.
Fun fact: Jasmine's uncle actually worked with him.
I think you told me this. Yeah.
It was on a movie called a little short called The House That Drips Blood on Alex.
What did Alex do to the house?
He moved in.
Bastard.
Well, it's Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, this movie, for those who do not know, is all about the cult classic film The Room, which is known as one of the best, worst films of all time for damn good reason. And you can tell a lot of care and dedication was made to really nailing the recreation of The Room, even showing shot for shot recreations of the original movie.
Yeah.
And there are parts of it where it's really accurate. Who cares? Who cares about this guys? There's a bunch of guys pulling the car next to us. Why are you pulling out the window? Who cares? It's real Hollywood. It's real Hollywood video, Grant. Who cares about all these other people? I can't do Tommy Wiseau.
His New Orleans accent.
Whatever the fuck he's from, whatever that weird goblin man is from.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's all about him and Greg, played by James Franco's brother. What's his first name?
Dave
Franco. Okay. Actor, again, I honestly think is more talented. Maybe it's because I think I've just seen him in better things, or whenever he's in it, I liked him in it. Which I can't say about James Franco.
Yeah, for me, it's like Dave. I always feel like he kind of does the same role over and over again as well.
Are we really going to argue that with James Franco? Seriously?
Yeah, no, it's just, I'm not sure. It's just with Dave, it's like, I constantly feel like he's doing that semi-stoner thing.
I don't get that at all. I don't. Yeah. I've seen him in some very good things. So that's
that's once again, it's like, I've seen more of James good movies than his bad ones. Where with Dave, it's like, I haven't seen enough of his stuff because like.
Well, it's more like no matter what he's in, like even if the movie sucks, like okay, I thought he was good in it. That's fair. He's one of those actors.
Yeah,
like
that's fair. Yeah, that's true.
Like even in Ninjago, I could say like okay, he was acting his little heart out for that fucking movie. Yeah. So
many people tried on that movie.
But that was the case where like whenever I see James Franco in that movie, James Franco brings it down hard. Like, really fucking hard. Like The Interview or This Is the End.
That I blame all on the writing.
No, I fucking blame James Franco, because he made that hard to sit through. Because he's doing that comedy actor, like, I'm saying a funny line right now, wink. And especially in The Interview in particular, it was like, no, that was 100% James Franco bringing that movie fucking down. You can blame the writing all you want. James Franco did not help. When I can look at Dave Franco, I was like, okay, that was shitty writing, but he made the best of it. Yeah.
Sorry, I probably should have said direction. Kind of like your issue with Barry Allen in as the Flash in.
No, I still blame Ezra Miller for that. Like, again, writing aside, I still blame Ezra Miller for that. But granted, the only movie I've seen Ezra Miller in that I liked was Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I thought his talents were more suited for.
Watch. We need to talk about Kevin.
Okay, fair enough. I haven't seen enough of Ezra Miller to really say one way or another on him.
He can do a good job, but it's like, yeah, his movies are hit and miss. Like, what was that crappy one with what's her face?
That really narrows it down.
Yeah, I know. That comedian we both hate.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Oh God, what was that crappy movie? Shit. Trainwreck.
Amy Schumer.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Was Ezra Miller in Trainwreck?
Yeah, he was the one who was acting all kinky and weird with her near the end until like she freaked out and punched him, and then she got fired because she punched a minor that she almost had sex with.
I completely forgot about that. Wow. That shows you how memorable Trainwreck was. John Cena was funny in that movie.
Yes, he was.
But anyway, so yeah, actually, Disaster Artist. So, I mean, like, yeah, it's The fucking Room. What else to say about that? Everyone else hasn't already said. It's fascinating to watch in its own way, and the making of is kind of just as fascinating because the movie kind of wants you to ask the same question you ask yourself when you saw The Room, like. What are you? What is this? Yeah. What was the mindset behind all this?
Yeah, and it's like, in a weird way, it kind of answers that. Like, it's like, what was going through his head?
Yeah, and it's like everyone else is wondering the same exact fucking things. And there's a lot of great attention to detail with like the wardrobe and the hair.
Or the lack of continuity thereof.
Yeah,
and like all the problems you have with this movie, they totally acknowledge. Like people are constantly questioning.
But it's not to the point where I thought it was too self-aware and obnoxious, which I was worried about from the trailer. That's what I was worried about when I saw the trailer. I was like, is this gonna be like really just self-referential things? But it's like, no, like it feels organic.
Yeah, because like it's people literally. It's like this is a problem. We need to correct it, and then Tommy just
ignores it. Like obviously, like the best comparison I could think of in this movie is Ed Wood, which is the movie I love.
Yeah.
I think I like Ed Wood better than this movie overall, but that's because like Ed Wood's just more of a likable person. Yeah. Which, granted, this Tommy Wiseau is obviously not really meant to be liked.
Yeah,
but
he is meant to be in essence the villain.
Yeah, which and as far as that goes, it's in a way that's not. It's an interesting kind of, you're not supposed to like him, rather than he's just an unpleasant person to see.
And you're supposed to but he's completely fascinating the entire time.
Exactly, yeah. Like, that's why I'm okay with it compared to some other characters, like, he's just fucking obnoxious.
Yeah.
This is the case, like, no. He's a horrible person, but you just gotta know. Yeah. You just need to understand, because it so defies logic.
Yeah. I think like the other way is like, even though he's the villain, it's not that he's a bad guy, it's just that
he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's the kind of person that let his passion get the best of him.
He's still kind of a shitty person.
At times, yes. It's like he's one of the like he wavers from being like good to just being, what are you doing, you?
in general, especially towards like the second half of the movie, he's like, nah, he's a pretty shitty person. Yeah. When you really boil it down, with a huge ego and every like thing, one of those people that everything positive and negative is taken as a slight against him, and like, I'm fed up with this world. God damn it, I told myself I wasn't gonna make Tommy Wiseau quotes.
Didn't we do one earlier?
That was from this movie, though. I don't count that.
Wait, what was the one you just quoted?
That was from the actual Room movie.
All right.
But yeah, so like all the actors are great in this movie. It's surprisingly good cast.
Still surprised with some of the people that showed up.
Yeah, like better like Saul Goodman's in this movie, and Alison
Bob
Brie.
Odenkirk. There we go.
Bob Odenkirk, Alison Brie, Bryan Cranston.
No, the one that Chris R.
Was that actually Zac? Was that really Zac Efron playing that character? 'Cause I did not recognize him.
I think it was.
Because if so, bravo. I know I like Zac Efron for a reason. He's another one of those actors like, yeah, it's a shitty movie, but I can tell he's trying.
Yeah.
This one, again, just love James Franco's like, feels like a legitimate reaction when he starts like going, I was like, oh my god, he's a monster. And it's just like, it's legitimately really good. Like, that's the one thing that's like kind of hard between like the shot for shot remakes, is you can tell the actual like remake is fucking better than the actual movie.
The thing that scared me though, still, as I mentioned, like going out, the timing of the girl.
Yeah,
Just,
like you can tell they fucking studied the film.
No, because like a lot of things are like shot for shot pretty dang close, but you look at her, beat for beat.
Yeah,
it's like it literally sunk up in a way that like nothing else did.
Yeah,
I was like,
there's a few of those that's kind of like, that's uncanny.
Yeah.
Other ones where James Franco hammered up a little bit more than Tommy Wiseau, even what Tommy Wiseau did. Like with the I did not scene was like, okay, even for Tommy Wiseau that was a little hammed up. But then again, if I'm being nitpicky on a Tommy Wiseau impression, like, yeah, okay, I admit I got fucking problems. Yeah. But no, like the drama's really good, and the character, like the way the character's written is really good. Yeah. Again, Dave Franco has a great arc through the film, and you kind of get where everyone's coming from. It's just overall just a really well-made film. Yeah. About one of the worst films ever made, which, again, it's so weird to think about that, and it kind of fucks your brain a bit. Again, kind of like Ed Wood, you know, he was one of the worst directors of all time, but you still...
Nine from Outer Space.
But you still find yourself strangely rooting for him. Except Ed Wood had, like, a charisma to him where, like, he got... legitimately got all his friends to do these ridiculous things because they just liked him so much. Have you ever seen Ed Wood? I need to. It's one of those ones I've been trying to get to see. And like, there's some stuff that's obviously made for the movie, but like, a lot of this more ridiculous stuff you think would be made for the movie actually did happen. Like, he did actually get all his friends to get baptized just so they can get funding for Planet from Outer Space from a Christian community. Wow. That actually fucking happened. They all just liked him that much. They were like, you know, we like you. We like hanging out with you, so we're gonna do this for you. And like, there was even a line that was like, how do you get all these people to do this? And like, what are you talking about? We're making a movie. My opinion, Johnny Depp's best role ever. But anyway, we're on a lot of tangents in this film. Yeah. But it's more like, it's just a really good movie. Go see it. I can't even think of any problems, if at all, with it. That's the weird thing. Like you said, I'm sure if I want to be nitpicky, I could think of some stuff. Yeah, like you said, some of the stuff just wasn't like pitch perfect. But like, again, as far as like, I was worried it was going to be just an impersonation of a person. Turned out like, okay, I could tell he's legitimately trying to be a character, and that's why he works better in my opinion. Yeah. Rather than James Franco's other comedic acting, which is like, look at me, I'm wacky, yeah. Which I cannot fucking stand. Yeah, like I said, just watch. Yeah, like I said, watch some of his other ones, like 127 Hours, especially. But what else, though? I heard he was pretty good in Spring Breakers, oddly enough. I've heard some love and hate for that film. Yeah. No, I've heard that he was great. It's just, but yeah, I've heard a lot of mixed things in the movie itself. Because like, let's think about it. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 was pretty dull. Except for like, honestly, the only thing I really liked James Franco in the original was Spider-Man 3. When he's making like the omelet with MJ, like that was like the one like legitimate human moment I thought he had in the film. Right. But like, I can't really think of a whole lot I've liked James Franco in.
It's honestly like, I remember liking a lot of his stuff. I just need to rewatch it again.
Because I'm thinking like a lot of it is either really dull or painfully unfunny.
Yeah.
That's
what happens when he does movies with Seth Rogen, usually.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen's brought a lot of people down. Looking at you, Kevin Smith.
I am so glad he didn't bring down Christoph Waltz after he showed up in Green Hornet.
I don't know how he could. I feel like Christoph Waltz would be like what's his name? Tommy Lee Jones with Jim Carrey. I cannot tolerate your buffoonery.
I cannot tolerate your buffoonery. It does not make me happy. In fact, I'm quite upset.
I could actually see him doing that.
And now, good day to you, sir.
Yeah, because I'm like, the movies are like Pineapple Express, not my kind of comedy.
Yep.
A lot of movies I haven't even heard of. Alien Covenants.
Yeah, that one doesn't even count.
No, I don't count that one, because again, he's barely in that fucking thing. Why him? What was it? Sausage Party. The Night Before. He was good in Little Prince.
Oh, right, he was the fox.
Yeah, so I'll give him credit for that one. But yeah, like I'm thinking like all the movies I've seen him in, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
The Interview.
Oh, right, he did a version of my... Oh, didn't he also do a version of Angela's Ashes? Right. Well, no, As I Lay Dying.
I don't know. Oh, Haas, The Great and Powerful.
Was he bad in that?
He was pretty dull. This is the end. Yeah, there's a lot of... Like, every movie I've seen him in, I'm like, I don't get it.
Right.
I don't get it. Maybe I've just seen the wrong movies. I don't know, but I don't get it.
That is possible, because I feel like I've mostly seen the good ones. I'm still...
But you've named 2.
The way I remembered, it's like, yeah, let me double check.
But anyway, while you're doing that, but yeah, like I said, like it's spot on down to like the wardrobe and the sets and the angles and the lighting, except for like apparently 1 or 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Was Tommy Wiseau only in the final shot of the movie? Because I feel like I heard he was in more of this, but I don't know. Maybe he's he's in the audience.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like. Yeah, you could have easily snuck away some cameos in this. I wouldn't even know. But yeah.
But to quote Seth Rogen, how could you not recognize him walking into a room?
Oh, man.
The villain vampire motherfucker. Yeah,
fucking
also,
Zac Efron.
Yeah, also, Josh Hutcherson was in this.
Who was he?
He was the kid, remember?
Oh, yeah. PETA.
Yeah.
How old are you? Your age, 15, 16. I'm 26. Well, same age. Same thing. Which actually reminds me, I actually got carded going into this movie.
I did too.
I was like, really? Thank you.
I think some places just literally do for anything it's already.
Really? Because I've got a ton of tickets here, and they've like never carded me.
Yeah. I don't know. Someone might have probably snuck in, so they have to do it, or some bullshit like that.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Because I mean, if they card this.
Are you playing a lumberjack?
I wish.
Yeah, right, for Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
I do that. Anyway. So yeah, I can't really think of a whole lot else to talk about other than that. Just like, yeah, it was really solid.
Yeah.
It's going to be a short review.
Yeah, I mean, just great chemistry, great acting, great development of the characters, kind of looking at like what just like trying to explore these people's mindsets. Why did they believe in him? Why did Wiseau believe in this? Mm-hmm. And, as I said, it's just, and how the hell did they still stay friends is kind of that other question.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I just got a text message. But anyway, so, yeah, like, it's a fascinating little journey. And you're just...
Sorry, I just remembered the trailers and my final reaction that we'll get to.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. But, that's another good point to bring up, too, is, like, James Franco is difficult to watch, but not because it's bad acting, but because you just can't believe what you're seeing, kind of like The Actual Room. Because especially like in the beginning of the movie, you first see him like try to act like a scene with Stella. You're watching it like, or at least I was, with like this big like, what the fuck face, and we're like, no, it's not James Franco. I just totally believe he would do this. And that's the sad part, is like, no matter what ridiculous thing James Franco believes, because if you know who Tommy Wiseau is, like, you kind of buy it. You kind of believe it. It's baffling how that works. But yeah. Anyway, so trailers. So first one we got is for I, Tanya, which is the Margot Robbie biopic.
Yeah, about Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. Mm-hmm. I'm curious about that one.
I heard mixed. I heard it's okay.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, like, Margot Robbie looks really good in it.
Yeah, I was told, like, at the very least, she's clearly selling that performance.
I mean, like, Margot Robbie is a really good actor when you break it down. Like, even like her first appearance in Wolf of Wall Street, she was still really good in that film.
Yeah.
Like, and again, the one that shocked me the most was Focus, that Will Smith movie, in that you could tell Margot Robbie is trying so hard, and Will Smith was giving her nothing. Have you seen Focus?
No, I have not.
Don't. But
I was not going to.
No, but it's like you could tell. Like it kind of reminded me just like Margot Robbie as like the young upstart, the enthusiasm and the bright eye, and Will Smith's just a tired old veteran going, you're trying too hard, kid. Here, take a swig. That's kind of what it felt like.
I'm gonna be Sam Elliott here.
I like her style, dude.
Downsizing,
which like
skip.
I really want to see the movie, but I'm getting tired of that trailer.
Yeah.
Then we got All the Money in the World, a new trailer, which makes it much more like James Bondy.
Yeah,
which is kind of
like,
weird.
It's like, why is everything exploding and being punched and having epic music?
Because we need to hide the fact that Kevin Spacey used to be in this. Focus on Mark Wahlberg, for the love of God. Focus on Mark Wahlberg. Should never happened. It's like German history in like 1940s.
No, people don't manage to die, Queen.
Then we got Game Night, which
I am very curious about this one.
Me too, because that like I don't usually go for those kind of comedies, but it's like, but I'm really curious.
I mean, great cast, some surprisingly funny moments.
Like it looks kind of like it's for one of those comedies, where at least the way it's advertised, like, but this could be actually really funny. Like this could be actually like a well-written comedy. Kind of like how the first. What was the movie with they did with like the boss that also had Kevin Spacey in it?
Horrible Bosses.
Horrible Bosses, like the first one. All right, that actually looks kind of funny. This one, like, I'm laughing a lot in this trailer, and I feel like I shouldn't because it's advertised the same way.
Yeah.
But this is working for me for some reason. The concept is actually pretty funny, and just how everyone kind of responds to it, and it's great deadpan mixed with like. Yeah. Oh shit, something horrible just happened.
Yeah. I just love that. It's like, no, don't kill me, I'm a parrot. You can't be a mom with that ass like that. Oh, thank you.
And then he gets sucked up, and then he goes, yes! Oh no, he just died.
Yeah, no, he just died.
Like, I have such conflicted feelings on this. And it's kind of great. And I don't hate Amy Adams. Not Amy Adams. Rachel McAdams. I don't know why I always confuse the two.
Because they both look kind of similar and they both have the last name Adams.
It's the Adams part, I think, that fucks me up. Rachel, I think the only movie I've seen her in where she was it was a great movie was Spotlight.
Mm.
But otherwise,
yes. Was she Enchanted?
No, that was Amy Adams. So I guess I'm like, all right, I'm curious. And then we got Thoroughbred. I'm really curious about that one.
Oh, that one looked.
Get the girl from Split and the other one from...
That's where I saw her from.
Was it Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl? Was she?
Oh, that's why she looked familiar.
Yeah, like, I recognize both these women. I'm pretty sure that's where they're from. I know that girl's from Split for sure.
Yeah. I love that opening line, just like, when's your mother gonna pick you up? Around midnight? That's too long. We go to bed early. It's like, what's taking her so long? Chemotherapy?
That movie looks kind of insane. That makes you like really fucking curious. It's like, this could be a lot of fun, and just kind of that weird, fucked up way.
Yeah, this looks like the right kind of twisted.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right.
Where a sociopath teams up with a psychopath to go kill the father.
Yeah, it looks great. Can't wait. So like at this point, we were thinking, you know what, this March is looking pretty damn good, and it kept going with that A Prayer Before Dawn.
Where it basically looked like a British boxer in a Thailand jail doing Muay Thai.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was just like, sign me the fuck up.
I'm like, this could be interesting. It looks brutal. And then we're like, all right, we're on a good roll of trailers. Everyone's like, okay, I want to see that. And then we got Cock Blockers with John Cena as the lead role.
Where it's like, oh, you
And if
poor
we can
bastard.
if we could take his Oscar-worthy performance in Ferdinand into account, I think we're in for a treat. I don't know, I haven't seen Ferdinand yet. That could be perfectly
It's
fine.
actually getting surprisingly decent reviews.
It's probably just gonna be in the meh category, like a lot of Blue Sky studio films.
Probably, yeah.
Either way, it's bold enough to release opposite Star Wars, so you gotta give it balls for that.
Yep.
But yeah, Cock Block looks fucking lame.
Yeah.
Lame.
It's just
Really
so I saw,
lame.
yeah, there's him, Ike Barinholtz.
Ike Barinholtz.
Yeah.
That was like kind of like Wanda Sykes in the bad comedy Death Stamp.
Yeah.
Where like if I see a certain like Gabriel Iglesias is also one, unfortunately. Where like if I see that they're in the movie, I'm like, oh.
But to be fair, I think the only movies I can think of him being in were
Like Barenthal or Gabriel Iglesias?
Iglesias.
Oh, he was on Haunted House too.
So I was say he was in Magic Mike and
To be fair, I didn't like him in Magic Mike too.
and also he was in Book of Life, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, the movie wasn't very good either.
Oh, okay. I heard that was all right.
It was pretty forgettable. I only honestly only remember like Ice-T is the white thing.
Yeah, go watch Coco instead.
Coker's great. And Ron Perlman because I fucking love Ron Perlman. But that's honestly the only thing I remember about Book of Life.
So, but yeah, all I remember of that trailer was a bunch of emoji sex puns that led to, okay, clearly is sex stuff. It's like, and fucking John Cena butt chugging beer.
Because that's a thing you do, isn't it?
Actually, that is a thing people do. That's what scares me.
Why?
It absorbs the alcohol faster.
Is it worth it?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Well, I know what a video we need to do now.
Why'd you lock the door? It's like, I didn't, you did. Oh.
That's Howard's hiding behind all the crap in the back. But chug. Anyway.
But that's not the best part. What happened was, I was like, okay, look, maybe we'll get a rebound. Literally, the moment I said that, I had a Lego Batman transition for the Lego movie in terms of how quickly I react. It's like, because like, okay, maybe we'll get a rebound. Opening clip, Vermont State Trooper was like, fuck!
For Super Trooper 2, yeah. And like the part that made me laugh to myself is I looked at the corner and I saw it was like a Fox Showtime movie or a Fox Spotlight movie, and I leaned over and you're like, now it's a Disney picture. Which I'm really curious what's going to happen to Fox Showtime after Disney buys up Fox. Once that deal finally goes through.
Yeah.
Are they still going to take risks with Oscar movies, or are they going to play it safer?
We shall see.
I don't know. They still want to make R-rated Deadpool, so at least there's that.
Yep.
But yeah, so that was the last trailer. So we got any final thoughts for The Disaster Artist?
I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's like, it wasn't like fully laugh out loud, but it kept you laughing throughout. Like,
Yeah, it was. Even if you weren't laughing, it was still interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting, insightful, and it's one of the things you're like, the dedication, the fact that like, this is all done with no sense of irony.
Yeah, like honestly, like the best top 10 of this year is gonna be really hard to pick
Yeah.
because there's a lot of movies I really liked. You sound less enthusiastic about that, but you look again at the list of movies we've seen this year.
The weird things, I feel like nothing blew me away. Like,
Well, you're also more picky than I am.
yeah. It's like, oh god, I'm becoming jaded. No!
I mean, like we began this year with like the Lego Batman movie.
Which is definitely gonna be on this list.
Yeah, and like that was like a month's like split, which was better than it should have been. And like what else even came out this year? Well, we can go over it later. It's not that big of a deal right now. Oh, Monster Trucks. That's definitely gonna go on the list. Mostly the millions of tentacle jokes are made out of that. Get Up.
I mean, Get Out.
Yeah, sorry. Logan. Oh yeah, Boss Baby. Free Fire, Colossal, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Wonder Woman, Baby Driver, Spider-Man, The Big Short, Dunkirk.
Wait, The Big Short. That was last year.
Not The Big Short. The Big Sick.
Ah, fuck! I still need to watch that too.
Shit. War for Planet of the Apes. There's a fucking Detroit.
Dunkirk.
I already said Dunkirk.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Death Note.
well, they. Brad Status. Was it American Made?
Still need to watch that one too. I missed so many.
Blade Runner 2. The Foreigner. There's like I think a lot of the movies you missed.
Blade Runner 2, 049.
Battle of the Sexes. 3 Billboards in Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Coco. Lady Bird.
Yeah. Problem is, like, because my sister-in-law is getting married, it's just been so hard to really make. It's been getting harder and harder to make time this year.
Just to make it, I'll make a list for movies you need to catch up, dude. I'm gonna do that all next week. I gotta catch up on my catch-up list.
Yeah. The problem is, like I said, it's literally I'm getting to the point where all I have time for is shopping for basically many sets of outfits for that day, for that week.
Oh yeah,
it's an Indian wedding.
Yeah.
And most of it, if not all of it, has to be new.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and I'm not talking just like suits for the wedding. I'm talking about like day clothes, nighttime clothes.
Well, I mean, realistically, we probably won't get to the top 10 and worst until like mid-January because we still gotta wait for all the Oscar movies to come out.
Good point.
At least to go wide. So January is gonna be the single best and worst month of the year.
Yeah.
So you got time to catch up. So it sounds like a lot of movies I've seen that you haven't.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we got. So we're going to talk about Star Wars in probably like under an hour or so.
Yeah.
You'll see us pretty soon. So thank you guys for watching. See you later.
See ya.